When we arrived in Seoul, Korea for the 1988 Olympics, our goal was simple: gold. For many of my teammates, the spirit of sports was winning. Now I travel the world in search of other athletes and their unique spirit. My journey led me to Cape Hatteras, North Carolina for the Fly 2K King of the Air competition. 33 athletes representing 3 continents. This group helped me discover their definition of spirit and passion. Would it be found in an athlete with unparalleled strength, or in his rival's need to push the limits? 2 men who live as both competitors and friends. Off the coast of North Carolina in the town of Waves, professional kiteboarders Davey Blair and Jason Slezak start their day as they have for the last 5 years, with an early morning ride.
Got a little bit of power.
There's certain days where the conditions may be epic or they may be perfect. Everything just works right. If you have a good day, it's because of what you did. If you have a bad day, it's because of what you did, but ultimately, it's not anybody else that's out there. The majority of my friends are in kiteboarding. We ride for miles and miles and hours, and it's all friends together, and you're laughing and you're having fun.
Cape Hatteras is really known around the world as one of the best places to kiteboard, both for ocean kiteboarding and for flat water kiteboarding.
This spot is very particular because you have flat water on Continental Sound, you have the islands, you can jump on the background, you have waves. Cape Hatteras shapes to a different angle that you can get all kinds of wind. You cannot find this anywhere.
Starting in the year, I'll end up in the Caribbean. A lot of times there's travel to Europe in the springtime. Late spring and early summer typically is back here in Hatteras. Through the summertime, winds through Hawaii get really, really good. Through the fall, I travel through Hawaii to get to Australia, which is the start of their summer. And then it's back to Christmas time and the start of the year again.
So Jason, you guys literally kiteboard around the world. Do you consider Cape Hatteras your home base?
Yeah, this is where I started to kiteboard, and even with all the traveling and all the other spots we ride, this place, like riding here is incredible and the people are incredible, so I still consider this home. I live with 2 other kiteboarders, Lou and Davey.
Colombia's finest coffee.
And there's sugar, Davey, up. Did you get that? I think up top.
Oh, you mean this thing that says sugar?
Yeah, that thing that says sugar.
Oh, okay.
So Jason, I saw these guys in the water yesterday and they were building these huge structures. What is that?
The sliders that we build for, not only for the competition that we're in, but to train on.
The way it's sitting in the water now, there's like a 1.5 foot gap from the actual, where the ramp starts to the water. Instead, now you have to ollie onto it and then ride up.
That sounds dangerous.
Some people, I guess, will clip the front of it and they're gonna eat it. I'm gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it. We're all gonna just bounce off of it.
In kiteboarding, when we ride sliders and hit things that we've built, you're basically running yourself at a solid structure in the water. There's always inherent dangers. In my back, I fractured 3 vertebrae. If I would have let go of the kite, a second or two earlier, it wouldn't have happened at all.
He does high-risk things, and sometimes the accidents happen. And that's exactly what happened when he took out the 2x4 with his back.
The word fear doesn't exist in Jason's vocabulary. His thirst for adventure was born at an early age.
He would try anything. Climb that limb and jump off, not thinking of just for the thrill of it.
As I grew up, I tried to do as much as I could outside and play as much as I could. My dad got me into skiing when I was about 3 years old, which turned to snowboarding when I was about 10. In 7th grade, I was involved in a road bike accident. I went over the handlebars and ripped through my top lip, through my bottom lip, split my tongue down the middle, and ripped the majority of the right side of my face off.
I remember getting the phone call from Darlene, and she was pretty worked up at that point.
He was my beautiful Jason, and his face was pretty messed up. I never thought he would look like Jason again.